Okay. June something. 9th? Yeah, June 9th, 2023. It's Sunday. It's 11. The question is, should I go to Portland for my birthday? To go see Joshua. To be with Joshua for a few nights. We're connecting, but at the same time, it's weird. And I'm not entirely sure I want to subject myself to that. But I was missing him. And right now, I'm trying to work on not missing him. I just need to know, should I go to Portland on my birthday or should I just not do that? I know that emotionally, if I do that, I'm going to emotionally connect with him, and that's frightening because what if he doesn't emotionally connect with me? And if he doesn't emotionally connect with me, then I'm going to be the only one emotionally connecting with him. And then I'm going to just come back heartbroken, financially depleted, and emotionally depleted. So I know that there's a lot to lose. But what if he does emotionally connect with me? Because we're supposed to be sleeping in the same bed. And he remembers, you know, because he's getting to slightly back to... He's still confused in his mind, but he's still getting back to the energy that he was when we were together. And what if... See that card, how it's sticking out, this one right here? So that's going to be my first card that I'm going to pull out. And the question is, should I go to Portland to see Joshua for my birthday? Let's see. I want to say it's this one. Triumph. Let's pull this one out too. Obstacles and challenges. Look at that. So very opposite. So this right here was the one that I was going to pull out first. And this is like the journey there. You see that through the mountains and the rivers. Crossing that, I feel like there's going to be obstacles and challenges just getting there to go see him. But I think also his path is full of obstacles and challenges. So let's see. I've associated with this one. This is like the night he's going somewhere, right? And he's triumphant. So I'm coming in guns blazing. I'm coming in with this energy. I'm going to see him. It's lucky number 7. I've got all this solar plexus energies. I definitely have sacral energy. Definitely been grounding. My chakras are solid, and I'm coming in there as a knight, just as a savior. But in his mind, even though I keep sending him that energy, that healing energy towards him, he's broken. And so it's going to be obstacles and challenges to get him to even see me for the person that I used to be to him. He's still going to be very reserved and very skeptical and very confused, even though I'm going to be right there if I went. Let's go ahead and pull out this other card. Temptation. Ooh. This is not that good. The temptation. So this is like the devil card. Number 15. So his bipolar is acting out. I feel like I'm this light and he wants to reach out to me. He wants to maybe come back with me. You know, the things that I would typically say to him. Be my roommate. Let me help you. Let me take you to your doctor. Let me be the one to help you, be there for you, kind of stuff. And he wants to, but he can't. His bipolar is just acting out, and he's just so fucking confused. It's got him. It's got a grip on him, like you know, because it's had a grip on him. He's got roots with that. It's had a grip on him for a very long time. And I am this light to him. I am this divine energy that I keep trying to help him heal. I keep trying, but it's his own self is what's breaking everything. His own self is what's messing him up because he hasn't gotten help. I am the key to his salvation. You know what? This is so narcissistic to hear me say something like that. But hear me out. This man, when we were dating, had not seen a doctor in 15 years, and he had super high blood pressure that I was the one to bring to his attention. He didn't even realize. I was the one to chart for him. I was the one to fill out the paperwork. I was the one to take him to his appointments. I was the one there holding his hand and advocating for him through all his medical appointments. I was the one answering his phone calls for his medical appointments. And speaking on his behalf a few times where he felt overwhelmed and couldn't. I was there. I was there changing his diet. I was there changing his wardrobe. I was there mothering this man to get better health. So in essence, he has nobody else. Nobody else has ever done that for him. I was there. I am his light. I am his salvation, whatever you want to call it. I am that woman for him. I am that bitch. Okay, so this is his bipolar. His temptation is to stay in his bipolar. His temptation is to reach out to me and come back with me and fuck all the awful decisions that he made. But no, in his mind, because he's not well, he feels like he stays where he is, he's going to thrive eventually, and that's ultimately what he wants. He doesn't want to have a relationship with me anymore. So even though this is the better outcome for him, because when he was here, he was thriving on many different levels, like getting his driver's license and such, being over there is what he wants to do during his sickness. So that's what the temptation is. And that devil card is just is his bipolar, and it's gonna just keep him there. So yeah, I can go in there guns blazing and triumphant, but in the end, his manic, his bipolar, his depression it has a grip on him. And as much as he wants to, because he's gonna feel me and have my scent on him again, and we're gonna connect, and we're gonna laugh together, and we're gonna hold hands and walk places and go places and adventures, and my son's gonna be there. He's gonna remember us as a little family. All that is gonna be appealing to him. But despite the fact that he cares about us, he just can't bring himself to let go of that. So he's gonna stay. He's more than likely is gonna stay. Let's see. Let me see what else. Tell me more about the situation in Portland. If I went, would Joshua come back with us? Would Joshua actually pick up and just and leave with us and come back and be a family man with us? Or not even a family man, just be a roommate at this point? That's what I'm offering him. I'm not even saying, babe, come back as my fiance. I'm just saying, hey, babe, take that room over there. Take that room, make it yours, and just time to heal where you can afford to be and afford to pay your bills and have company and little road trips on the weekends, and we can invite you to go out and do things, and we can go eat together, because ultimately what he needs and what I need is companionship, and I'm getting companionship and relationships through my friends. I'm about to start going on dates, so I mean, I'm getting the one-on-one. Oh, you see that card? This one right here. I'm getting that. He's not. I am the person who's offering all of that for him. Normalcy, communication, nurturing, love, a home, not just an empty house with painful furniture, an avenue to go see his doctor and get on medication. I am the avenue for all of the things that he needs, and I love him. I care about him. I'm gladly doing that. I'm gladly willing to give him all I've got. But the answer with him is still no. He's not well and not thinking straight. Balance. What did I ask? If Joshua would come back with us, if we went over there. Balancing out all the chakras. Protection. Divine number. Am I supposed to keep on my path like I'm doing? Which I would. I want to keep on my divine path and balancing out all my chakras, but I'm coming in with divine. Am I going to have divine intervention helping me bring this man back? Or is this telling me that it's protecting me? I'm being protected by bringing in an energy like this into my life, in chaotic. This man will always be chaotic. If he doesn't get the help that he needs, if he doesn't get the support that he needs, he will always be chaotic, and he will always be doing things that are nonsensical and not healthy for him, and he will always be hurt, and he will always be broken, and he will always be alone. And once his dad passes, then who the fuck is he gonna have? So is this telling me that divine intervention is telling me that I need to balance myself, that I need to regroup my thoughts, that I need to shield and protect, and maybe even meditate to make sure that I'm making the right choice for self? You know, that my guides are over here. Archangel Metatron kept coming through, and then Archangel Michael, when I was reading about my ex, they kept coming through, like, protecting me, like, you know, hold up, you don't need to know more about this guy right now. He is in no shape, condition, you don't need to be connecting with that energy. So they were very, in a way, paternal and shielding of any questions that I really had to ask about him. They weren't showing me too much. There came a point in all my readings where they would stop me. Oh, you see that card? Let's see. Shadow. Again. Last time I did a really quick reading for Joshua, this one popped up. And so here it is again. See, Joshua? If you ever watch these, there is your shadow again. Again, you are dealing with your shadow self. You are dealing with your bipolar. There's two there. The loving, kind, sweet, wonderful man that you were with us. And then the Jekyll Hyde situation going on, where you're just kind of battling yourself. You know, it's again this dragging you down. So you have a battle with yourself. You're dealing with you. I need to stay in my divine. I need to stay in my balance. I need to balance all my chakras. I need to protect my son and I from where you are. And you're going to be in this state for quite a while. You're going to stay here, son. Battling that because, well, you're not getting the help you desperately need, like emergency need. So I'm gonna add one more to this pyramid before I go to bed. This one just kind of wants to slide out, so let's do this one. Authority. So the answer is no. The answer is no. This isn't a good idea for me to go to Portland. It's not a good idea for me to reconnect with him energy wise. It's just going to consume me. Instead of protecting my energy, I'm going to end up unbalanced. I'm going to end up drained. I'm going to end up hurting. I'm going to end up hurting my son. I'm going to end up with my heart broken. And it's like divinely right now. It's like, no, don't do this. This is like, I feel like this is again Archangel Metatron just kind of popping up. It's just kind of putting a stop to this and saying, no go on this energy. Let this man deal with himself. Let this man deal with himself. You continue on your divine path as you're doing. Okay? So we're stopping it. This is like such a halt. No more. You may not pass. You may not collect. Go through, collect $200. It's a no-go. So we're not going to Portland. And it does kind of take weight off my shoulders. It really does. So now we're going to collect this, and I'm going to ask about another energy. How about we ask about Joshua 2.0, the guy I have a date with, okay? So as you can see, these are the bottom cards, were the ones that I just used. I'm going to stick them in different places. So they are in different spots. None of them are in the same place together, okay? And then I mix them up. So it's a no-go on Portland. I know better. Doesn't mean I do better, but I know better. I'm divinely guided and being told, nope, that's not the place you need to be. You need to keep with all the wonderful things that you're doing. So, now let's go and remove that energy. I call upon my guides, my higher self, my spiritual posse, my ancestors, my angels, archangels. Swipe away the energy from these cards, and let's ask a question about Joshua 2.0, shall we? Okay. I want to ask about my date with Joshua 2.0. Should I go on a date with Joshua 2.0? Ooh, these cards are over here trying to escape. Okay. Okay, this one's kind of pushing through. Let's see. Any of these? Which one? Which one? This one? Should I go on a date with him? Rest and rejuvenate. I think I'm getting Joshua still. Maybe it's telling me not to. Or maybe it's telling me just to pamper myself until the day I go on a date with him. This popped up for Joshua when I asked about him, when I read for him. Because this is what he needs to do. So, let's keep it in mind, but I'm not sure this really answered my question. Let's get Joshua's energy out of these cards, please. And let's go ahead and ask about Joshua 2.0. Maybe the card is telling me that I need to just focus on self, focus on let's bring it back over here. Focus on self, focus on balancing my body, mind, soul, focus on all the wonderful things that I'm doing to connect with a healing version of myself, a healed version of myself. I'm doing a great job recognizing all the negative patterns of men and not tolerating them, just blocking them. I've blocked several men now, including my twin flame. I'm blocking all that toxicity. No one needs that shit in their lives, and it's fabulous. It really is. So, as I work on self, these cards have a mind of their own tonight. As I work on self, the stronger I become in detecting this bullshit meter. This bullshit meter is strong. And the stronger I am at detecting the bullshit that these men want to throw at me. And I'm not falling for it anymore. I pulled out this card because it seemed like it wanted to come out. So let's go ahead. Ooh, there we go. Movement, choices, decisions. Should I go on this date with this man? It's a choice. It's a movement. It's a decision. Do I want to focus? These are all my chakras that I'm balancing out. So which one do I want to focus on? Do I want to focus on love? Do I want to focus on romance? The avenues are open for me. Whatever I want to focus on, wherever I put my attention on, that's where the energy is going to go. So if I want to go ahead and kind of tune into this divine energy, then it's going to be made available for me. Will Joshua 2.0, will he develop feelings for me? Let's ask a question like that. Will he develop feelings for me? Will he want to see me again and think about me and think about possibilities of us in the future? Is he gonna get little butterflies in his stomach and little hearts in his eyes? Is he going to feel something special when he thinks about me? What do you say to me, divine source, creator, guides? Help me tap into his energy. What do you see after our date? Will he feel a little something special for me? Whew. Okay. Oh, there's a card there sticking out. Let's see. Firm foundation. Solid. Okay. It's a little on the tough energy. He is a man that he's a scientist. He is a man, how he said, he's reserved, a bit reserved. However, I think through his hard exterior, his reserved exterior, there could quite possibly be room to let my energy through, and it might not be something that develops like, say, Joshua 1.0 and I developed quick, but it might be something that develops over time if we keep seeing each other and feeding each other's energy and entangling into each other. This might be a relationship that stands the test of time because we go in sections. We go in layers, climbing up this mountain to the tippy top, you know, which could be something like something serious, something like marriage, you know. This could be a husband. This could be a husband energy, and not just like flimsy. Like this could be a solid, firm foundation. This could be a solid man for me. But I think it's gonna take time to build this foundation. It's you know, like in the Egyptian times and the Roman times, those buildings took forever to build because everything was handcrafted and out of stone, and that took years. So this could be a relationship that is very stable and it works itself very slowly. But that doesn't mean that that's a bad thing, you know, as long as we both want the same thing. What do I want to ask about him? This card right here keeps kind of jiggling, so let's pull it out. Emotional withdrawal. Who, him or me? Probably him. He might go through some emotional withdrawal for me at some point. Kind of after our date, maybe. Just to kind of think about his choices. Does he want to pursue a relationship with me? Because that's commitment there. And if he's just recently decided he doesn't want to be alone, that doesn't mean that he's not going to have reservations once opportunity to have a relationship with someone presents itself. And you know, he might go through like the emotions of, oh, this is new and it's scary, or what if I'm committing to somebody, start liking somebody a little too much, and what about all the other options out there? You know, for somebody that's never been in a relationship and suddenly a woman like me pops into his life, kind of answering his wants. But if it happens too soon, sometimes we think like, oh, well, okay, well, this is awesome, but what about everybody else I have yet to meet? So I'm thinking maybe he's going to get a little withdrawn on me, but at the same time, he's going to be thinking of his choices like an ebb and flow. He's going to be thinking about the pros and cons, which there are really not too many cons other than what I just mentioned. I see divine love, though. I do see divine love here. I do feel like maybe he's going to feel a little stronger for me than he even realizes or understands. And maybe that's the reason why we see an emotional withdrawal, because there might be feelings stirred up in there that he's never really experienced, and that's gonna creep him out. That's gonna scare him. So we might see that happening. Excuse me, talking too much. Tell me what else. Tell me what else. We're building a pyramid, so we got 2 more cards there. What else do you see happening in this? Will we connect romantically? How about that? Will we build something romantically? Will I get to call him my boyfriend? Will he want to connect and be my partner? Let's see. Will he want to connect? Will we build a relationship? And will he become my boyfriend? I love the way these cards smell. They smell like magic. Okay, cards are working out that question. I'm picking at the energies right now, trying to figure that out. Maybe I have to rephrase the question. Will he ask me out on a second date? How about that? Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. He's going to be withdrawn emotionally because he's going to start feeling some deeper feelings he's never had. And that's going to scare him. So, will he ask me out again? Will he want to see me again? How about that? Or should I ask, will we have chemistry? Ooh, I think we will, because this divine love thing and the withdrawal after getting a taste of me, I think I'm gonna have some chemistry. And I think he's cute, and I'll talk to him and stuff. I think he's just kind of a cutie. But who knows? One thing is video, the other thing is in person, where you can't turn the video off, you know. It's easy to be charming for a few minutes, to somebody, but once you have to be in person, you just never know. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. The last two in the pyramid. So I did ask, will he want to go on a second date with me? Will he want to build a relationship with me as his girlfriend? So let's flip this one over first. Will he want a relationship with me, or will he ask me on a date? But I did ask, will he want a relationship with me? Positive movement forward. So the answer is yes. He's gonna want to see me again, and we're gonna go on. Excuse me. 8. Alexa, what's the spiritual significance of the number 8?
From joynumber.com. The number 8 holds significant spiritual meaning as a symbol of balance, harmony, infinity, abundance, and transformation.
Firm foundation. This guy's good. This guy's good, and you know what? It's not chaotic energy. It's very stable, and it's not coming in all rushing in at once. It's coming in a stable kind of way. It's coming in as it's going to be a progression of things that happen over time. It's going to teach me how to be that way, because I've only been in relationships that are like, let's move in together. You love me, I love you. Yes, let's be, let's date. Let's bam, 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 bam. And so positive movement forward. He's going to want to see me again. We're going to go on adventures together. And this is what he wanted. This is what he said he wanted in his profile. That he wanted somebody that can take, kind of get him out of his comfort zone and go on adventures. So even though he might get a little reserved and a little like, whoa, what's happening to me? Why am I feeling this way? What are these feelings I'm feeling? He's, I think, going to come to a decision of like, I really want to see her again. She's a lot of fun, and she's sweet, and she's cute, and possibility there's some chemistry there, possibility of a little bit more. So we're gonna go on adventures. We're gonna get to know each other that way. And what did I ask afterwards? Will we be in a relationship? Financial and material changes. The answer is yes. The answer is yes. Here are the chakras. All 7 chakras are here present. As I'm working on my balance to show through. In a very balanced, and what did I say? A very stable kind of way. Financial and material changes. So that means there might be a move. Financially, of course, if we become a relationship, if we come together, even if, he has his own bank account, I have mine, but financially we would be obviously adding to each other's financially collectively. So yeah, financially would be different with a partner. With any partner, financially it would change. Material makes me wonder about who's moving. One of us is moving. Because it makes me think of like furniture, it makes me think of extras that are going to be, that's what I see when I think about material changes. That one of us is going to be moving eventually. And it's going to be very balanced. I think what I'm feeling here is that he mentioned this, that he feels like my energy balanced him out. And then I remember saying to him, well, I hope your energy balances me out too, because, I tend to be bubbly and, just excitable. So I feel like our energies might be harmonious with each other, and his more right side, more logical demeanor might go and not heal, but calm my left side creative, carefree side, and we can give each other that, because it's always said that people that are opposites, they attract, right? And so he's a bit opposite, but he's quirky and nerdy. I'm also quirky and nerdy, but I'm on the funner lighter side, divine love, and I have that energy, the communication. There's a lot of grounding on his side. Grounding's not a bad thing for me. A lot of these cards have grounding energy, divine love, and communication. So this is going to be if it goes into that, if we choose it, it can be a relationship that is very mutually balanced for both of us, and something that is actually built strong, slowly but strong. I think we're going to enjoy each other's company, and we're going to want to come together after a period of maybe him withdrawing a little bit from the situation, to just give it some thought. If this is, you know, he's not going to do what my former partner did and just jump into it without considering, like, okay, if I do this, am I honoring myself? Am I honoring her? Am I honoring her child? Like, he's going to give it some thought and see if he is the right candidate for us. And I think it's going to turn out quite positive. So, yes, on this date, for sure. Ooh, child, I'm getting goosebumps. That is an affirmation. Anytime I get goosebumps, I'm on the right track. I know it for sure. This is very exciting. Thank you so much. And now I need to go to bed because tomorrow is Monday and I have stayed up. I gotta wake up at 6:30. It's 11:35. Bye.